Thank you, the Honorable Deputy Minister. We shall now hear from a statement from Ms. Sophia Eddy, Coordinator, African Court Coalition, who will be represented by Ms. Anita Cheruzi. While she walks to the podium, I would like to correct the protocol list. Honorable Amos Makala, Regional Commissioner of Arusha, is represented here by Dr. Jacob Julius Rombo, the District Administrative Secretary of Arusha. We'd also like to recognize the presence of Her Excellency Veronica Nduva, the Secretary General of the East African Community. Ms. Cheruzi, you're welcome.
Thank you. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Judge, President of the African Court on Human and People's Rights, Justice Blaise Chikaya, Her Excellency Ambassador Salma Malika Haddadi, Deputy Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Honorable Zainab Athumani Katimba, Deputy Minister of Constitutional and Legal Affairs of the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Judges of the African Court on Human and People's Rights, Honorable Ministers in attendance, members of the Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of the African Court Coalition, it is an honor to deliver this goodwill message at the opening of this judicial year of the African Court on Human and People's Rights, as the court marks its 20th anniversary. 20 years is indeed significant. It's an institutional milestone. It represents both longevity as well as clarified human rights standards under the African Charter and other relevant human rights instruments. Since its establishment under the 1998 Ouagadougou Protocol, the court has evolved from a normative aspiration into a functioning continental judicial organ with a defined jurisprudential identity. The African Court Coalition has, since its establishment in 2003, worked to support the court's mandate through advocacy, strategic engagement, capacity building, and awareness creation, among others. We have consistently affirmed three particular things. One, access to the court for individuals and non-governmental organizations is the most crucial pillar of the court. The status of Article 34.6 declarations thus remains a decisive factor in this regard. Renewed political will by member states to accept direct access would significantly enhance the court's protective mandate and reinforce public confidence in continental adjudication. Second, to ensure justice for victims of human and people's rights and human rights violations, decisions of the court must be complied with. The coalition, therefore, recognizes that implementation is a central frontier in the dispensation of justice. Your Excellency, Honorable Judges, third, in our mission to mobilize and coordinate the diverse stakeholders of the African Court to support building an institutionally strong, accessible, and independent court, the coalition convened last week, from the 26th to the 28th of February, its second stakeholders platform in the celebration of the 20 years of the African Court by reflecting on achievements, confronting the challenges, and charting the future for the African Court. Among the key recommendations from our convening last week, it is that for the next phase of the court's evolution, stronger implementation mechanisms, enhanced engagement with states, and structured dialogue with executive branches and other stakeholders will be essential to ensure that the African Court's decisions translate into concrete improvements in people's lives. The visibility and public trust of the African Court operates in an ecosystem of perception. Therefore, increased engagement with the media, with the civil society organizations, academic institutions, and national bar associations can demystify procedures and promote understanding of the court's mandate. A well-informed public is more likely to view the court as relevant to resolving their struggles and therefore transformative and a beacon to human rights in the continent. The court's readiness and its procedural efficiency in determining and adjudicating emerging frontiers in the evolving complex areas of artificial intelligence and digital technology, climate and environmental justice, and business and human rights. As conversations continue around these frontiers and their profound impact on human rights, it is vital that the African Court is well prepared structurally and procedurally to keep pace with its evolving needs that are within the court's broader mandate. Your Excellency, honorable judges and distinguished guests, anniversaries are moments to honor leadership. We therefore acknowledge the vision of the founding architects of the African Union and the African Court on Human and People's Rights, the dedicated current and former judges of the court, the cooperation of states in compliance with the court's decisions. We also recognize the courage of litigants who strive to engage with the court in the efforts to protect human and people's rights of African citizens, often in complex political environments. For the African Court Coalition, this 20th anniversary is a reaffirmation of partnership. We remain committed to constructive engagement with the court and with all stakeholders, including states, civil society, national human rights institutions, and bar associations, as well as academia and media, to strengthen implementation of decisions of the court, increase ratifications and declarations, and cultivate a culture of human rights protection and promotion. As the court enters its third decade, the task for us all is clear: to deepen its jurisprudential impact and enhance its accessibility and visibility. In doing so, the African Court will not only adjudicate disputes, it will continue to shape the normative trajectory of human rights protection across the continent. On behalf of the African Court Coalition, I extend our congratulations on this 20-year milestone and our best wishes for a productive and impactful judicial year. Thank you.
Thank you to the coalition. I now welcome Mr. Hervé Kouaté, the UNHCR representative to the AU and the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, to take the floor.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic of Ghana and guest of honor, together with your delegation, Honorable Juge Blaise Chikaya, Président de la Cour africaine des droits de l'homme et des peuples, en vous félicitant pour votre brillante élection. Son Excellence l'ambassadeur Selma Malika Haddadi, vice-présidente de la Commission de l'Union africaine, présent en mode virtuel. Honorable Zainab Atouman Katimba, Deputy Minister of Constitutional Affairs, representing Honorable Dr. Juma Zuberi Homera, Minister of Constitutional and Legal Affairs of the United Republic of Tanzania. Son Excellence Willy Nyamitwe, ambassadeur extraordinaire et plénipotentiaire de la République du Burundi auprès de la République fédérale démocratique d'Éthiopie, représentant permanent du Burundi auprès de l'Union africaine et président du comité des représentants permanents de l'Union africaine. Excellencies, members of Parliament of the Permanent Representative Committee of the African Union,